This is Math Studies Lesson 9.3, Arithmetic Series. An arithmetic series is when you sum or add the values in an arithmetic sequence. So rather than listing the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, if I said add the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that would be the difference between a sequence listing the numbers versus a series adding all the numbers. We have a fun handy-dandy formula that can add these numbers for you. If you only have a couple numbers, it's not that hard to just add them. But if I'm asking you to add 100 numbers, 1,000 numbers, the formula will make adding those numbers much faster. We take the sum of the first number and the last number. We already know U1 is first number, but we'll write that again. UN would be the last number. And N is the number of terms. So we sum the first number and the last number. We need that sum, that's why it's in parentheses. And then we're going to multiply it by the number of numbers in the list, divided by 2. So, if I'm looking at the series 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus all the way up to plus 30, right? I could go 3 plus 6, that's 9, plus 9, that's 18, plus 12, that's plus 15, and keep getting those sums along the way. But this formula is going to add those numbers for me in one step. And to do that, I need to identify my first number. And I'm going to list these singly. My first number, my last number, and my number of numbers. And if I count them or know that I have 3 times what to get to 30, there are 10 numbers there. With those 3 values, I can substitute them into my formula. I want the first number plus the last number times 10 numbers over 2. So I know 3 plus 30 is 33. I know over 10 over 2 is 5. So 33 times 5 be like 150, 165. It's fun to try stuff in your head, but then maybe sometimes check yourself because you don't really want to get it wrong, just in case. So we're doing 3 plus 30 times 10 numbers divided by 2. Bam, 165. Letter B is asking us to find S12 from the sequence 12 plus 4n. So thinking back to my knowledge of explicit arithmetic sequences from lesson 9.1, I know that this means the 0 number is 12, and I'm adding 4 and adding 4 and adding 4. So if I wanted to do this the longer way, I know that that would be 16 plus 20 plus 24 plus, and I'm going to keep getting numbers and keep getting numbers until I get to whatever that last number will be, so that I have 12 numbers in this list of numbers. But rather than find every single one of those numbers and then adding every one of those numbers, if I can figure out just the last number, I already know the first number, I already know it's 12 numbers, I can go into my formula. So my first answer, I know it's 16, but I could always go into my explicit formula if I didn't know. If I put 1 into my explicit formula, I get 16. I know that my last number, my 12th number, I have to put 12 into my explicit formula. 4 times 12 is 48. 48 plus 12 is 60. And then my n, I'm kind of running out of space. My n is going to be 12 because it's telling me that I'm trying to find the sum of 12 numbers. With all that, I can go into my formula. 16 plus 60 times 12 numbers divided by 2. And I'm going to go right to the calculator. We can go in parentheses 16 plus 60. If you don't have parentheses, you could hit enter at this point. Times 12 divided by 2, 456. And that is it for the arithmetic series. Good luck on the exercises, and let me know if you have any questions.